Hey everyone, it's Marianne at Akashic Inspirations, and today is Friday, December 14th, 2012. Wow, big energy still flowing. I mean, it's just feels like floodgates have opened up. And today I posted in my blog that Thoth came through to give me some messages regarding the principles of the Emerald Tablet. Um, they're basically really the first three principles that he's given me are very simple. It's very simple. Simply put, the first one is be yourself, without fear of what anyone says or anyone thinks. To know that what's inside of you has more importance than anything else. And the second one is um, every act, word, or thought has impact. And as you create an experience, know that this knowledge is then added also to the whole. So it's added to our collective conscious. And that whatever we do has a direct effect on the world, no matter how small or trivial we think that it may be. And the last and probably the most important is love yourself. Love yourself first and foremost. Love the perfection of who you are, and that this too will reflect on the outside, to the outside world, and be mirrored back to you. To cultivate love as if it were a garden, that you would water and weed your garden and fertilize it and allow it the time to grow and to blossom. And that's what love is about. That love will grow and blossom within you. And I did get some special messages from from my girls, Stasha, Tony, Debbie, and it really states that for those who are in tune and listening, when I asked Thoth, why is this message coming to me? Why through me? And he says, because you're listening. He says, I'm speaking to everyone, but you and others like you that are light bearers listen. And then you pass this message along to others. But eventually it will come the day where the message is out there and everyone will be at a level to be able to receive it. And as a confirmation of this, I read Maston Kipp's blog today and Brian Johnson's from Entheo. So if you check my Facebook on Akashic Inspirations, you'll see their links about what they spoke about. And they actually spoke about, each one of them spoke about one of those three things. Um, Brian Johnson spoke about how we create with our words and our thoughts and how that every little thing reverberates out into the universe. And Maston is talking about be yourself without fear of what others think, and don't create your life based on either being a rebel against what the people say or by just going along with things. So I know it looks a little disorganized today, my spread, but it's actually the Ankh spread, and I'm using the Thoth Tarot, and I pulled two Ascended Masters cards and from the Doreen Virtue deck. Um, so let's go on. Let's start with the Ascended Masters, which is our our influence for the day. Well, of course, we have Lu with persistence, and he is, of course, the sun god. And it says, through persistent action and positive thinking, our dreams are manifested into form. This is a time for us to stay persistent, to give any discouragements away to Lu and the angels, who will help us with our faith and give us signs of our progress. We're almost there, to keep going, to not give up, to stick with it, to be positive, and things will be coming to us. And the second message from the Ascended Masters, again, twin flames. Twin flames are really big in these days because of all of this divine love with Angus. And he has this beautiful swan here with the birds and the rainbow showing the divine influence over our twin flame relationship, that to have patience with divine timing, that it's on its way, that we are going to be, if we keep our heart open and be positive and follow our guidance from within, that our prayers are going to be manifest in our love life, and that is the ultimate reward. Angus, I'll just read it. Angus is a Celtic god who helps soulmates and twin flames meet and enjoy harmonious relationships. So, woohoo, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, he followed his twin flame until he found her, bound to swans by silver chains. Angus transformed himself into a swan so that he would be ever forever bound to his twin flame. Call upon Angus to meet your soulmate or twin flame and to resolve quarrels in love relationships. So for those who are looking for resolutions for issues that you have, Angus is the man to call. All right, so in our Ankh spread, we're going to go to the number one card, which are current energies right now. And the beautiful card that came out for us is the High Priestess. I'm just looking at it to see how all these swirling blue energies are around her crown chakra, her throat chakra, through her uplifted arms. You see all this netting. This to me is the sacred grid, the sacred geometry. I'll read a little bit about if you see it, she has down here the tetrahedron, the pyramid, the octahedron. So she has access to the usage of this sacred geometry. And basically what it talks about is the principle of course, intuition, self-trust, and self-resourcefulness. She represents balance of the yin and the yang, assertiveness as well as receptivity. And she has we are right now in choosing personal commitments of balance, of that balance of the intuition and the male energies. So it's really trusting yourself, really knowing that our manifestation through mental intuition, emotional, spiritual, physical, it's all waiting to be accessed through our trust. So, beautiful message. The second card is our impulses or our urges. And the card that comes up today is our beautiful Sun card, going along with our beautiful message from Lou. And it's the universal principle of partnership, of collaboration, of working together. So I know that this talks about all creative pursuits, a life force, that brilliant yellow solar plexus energy, which is there. I just want to look at it, and all around you have all the symbols of the horoscope over here. So it's working in union, as from the center, all of these things spiral out, and it's teamwork. The cosmic dance again of the female and male energies, the life force, cooperation. The key is to working together. This whole idea of twin flames, this whole idea of the love that I've received in the messages for the last few days, talking about how the energy, when you bring two together, is so much more powerful than just the two separate energies. If you just added them together, it doesn't work like that. It's exponential. Now, the third card is called the early, what? Is coming out from our immediate past, which is saying that this is the 10 of dis. So it's talking about prosperity, wealth. It's talking about manifesting this into reality. Principles of the law of attraction. It also says that we're going to be receiving this wealth on all levels: consciousness, spirituality, physical, emotional, mental. So this is what has been brought into us this week. Excuse me, with the changing of the feminine energies coming in with the alignment of 12-12. Now, the next card is going to be are triggering causes. What has allowed all of this to come into play? And this is the Nine of Discs, so a completion card. It's hitting the bullseye. You see, there's like a bullseye here, and this looks like a dartboard or something, you know. And then you have all the little circles as the darts, and it's talking about Venus and Virgo, the planet of beauty and creative power, and Virgo, which is the sign, of course, of balance and organization. And it says that if we follow our heart, which is the meaning of Venus, that if we organize and systematize things, which is Virgo, the results are gained. So it's a balance between the creative and the mundane, the physical, and that it comes as a result of unifying our wisdom with our love. So beautiful messages here. Love, this is just gorgeous. Oh, I got little Aiden in the background. I don't know. Oops, it's not wanting to stand up. There we go. Now, we go to our fifth card, which is higher perception or divine guidance. It's beautiful. It's the happiness card. It's the cups which are overflowing into each other and spreading that abundance of love and completion. It's the wish card. This is the wish card. So make a wish. This is what the divine wants for us. They want us to make that wish and put it into play. What is it that you most desire? What would be the thing that would be the most internally fulfilling for you? That you're going to be able to have this emotional expansion. This is all of this feminine emotional energies that are happening right now, that you're going to be able to integrate it and balance and bring it into being. And the next card is so beautiful. I'm just so loving this spread. It's amazing. The next card is the sixth card, which are our conclusions or outcome. And it comes out to be the Empress. So here we have the embodiment of the divine physical, of the divine feminine, the god Venus, the goddess of love and beauty, creative power. She's holding a blue lotus blossom in her hand, and that represents her wisdom. The love. This is, to me, the message from the divine feminine and the group that came through, how they are loving us and embracing us. And she represents trust, the balanced heart. So I love that she's holding the lotus up to her heart. So open your heart chakra. Really be able to receive this love and comfort and wisdom that's coming from Earth Mother right now for us. She is so happy that this divine feminine has now come into play. Sorry. Beautiful. Now we go on to what is going to be the seventh card. And I'm sorry they're not like lined up, but I wanted you to be able to see them. So what's going to be the next step? And the next step that comes out is the card of the moon. Now, I know we're coming into the changes on December 21st, but I love the definition that the Thoth Tarot gives it. This is to the Thoth Tarot, the karmic card, the karma, meaning work that still needs to be done. The ultimate work is a choosing on a day-to-day basis, the balance, to have this balance in your life, that we can choose to create new realities, to maintain them, or to release and let go. So what are the things that you need to let go of today? What are the things are you going to create? And what are the things that you want to keep alive in your life right now? It talks about how down here you'll see it has a scarab and it's pushing the sun into the next world. The scarab, the Egyptians saw it as it represented the rising sun and symbolized the renewal of life and the idea of the eternal existence. So we're talking about the feminine principles, the feminine energies of water, the energies of the moon, some things that also could be regarding romantic involvements. As are we maybe perhaps we're being challenged to decipher, is it illusion, inspiration, or some type of deception? I think it also says that through our choices that we can reveal and conceal who we truly are. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, our eighth card, as we go down, or is what's going to be, it's either surprises or hidden element. And beautiful card energies comes out the Three of Wands, which of course is the fire element. And here on each of the wands, you have, just look at the colors. They're the same as Lou with his sun energies. And it's, solar plexus. And the tip of the three wands has three of the lotus flowers, the lotus blossoms, which are representative of the heart, the mind, and the action that's unified, consistent. So this is the symbol is the symbol in the sun in Aries, which is super radiant, dynamic energies. The sun is going to move us in new directions. So we're definitely moving in a new direction. It could be that you're moving from one place to another, physical movement, changing homes, changing countries. I mean, you're like, that's it. I'm going to go for it. You're going to go with your intuition. You're going to make the move. Or it could mean just that movement within yourself, that new perception, operating from a place of integrity, a place from your heart, that your actions are clear on how you want to work with your relationships, with your life, being virtuous, just using all of these to move into your new direction. And our last card, which comes out, which is the overall result. So, and the card that comes out is the Princess of Cups. I just want to look at this kind of closely for a second to see. She's holding like a shell in her hand there, and inside the shell is a turtle. And then above her, it also looks like, I believe it looks like a swan, and then she's got a fish down here. She's got the open lotus blossom here. And it talks about how the Princess of Cups, again, we're talking about emotions, is the mastery of being objective in our emotions. Having mastered jealousy, possessiveness, all of the shadow sides of our egos when it comes towards love and relationships, and that she has the ability to be free of that, to have her heart totally open and be trusting, to let go of the need to control, and just to be open in objectivity and allowing yourself to be receiving of this love that is true for you, that it's not clinging, that it's not the darker side of the spectrum, and that she's worked through all of these insecurities, and we've gotten over that with this end card. We're over the insecurities, the jealousies, and we're looking towards the pure and beautiful love. And there's still room for us to work, because this is the Princess card, but we are moving through these issues of the fear of an abandonment. We've let that go, we've worked through it, and now we're open to spectacular, beautiful messages from our twin flame and from the sun. Wow, I know it's kind of taken long. Oh my gosh, 20 minutes. I'm doing these long videos, but I did want to let you know I've posted on my website a romantic twin flame, one question, 3-card spread for 11/11. My past life spreads are still available at 3333. So, sometimes we need to find out this past life information so that we can see, who our twin flame is. Where do we move forward? How does this work? So I hope that I know these messages are just amazing today. Great energies to come into the weekend and for next week. I send you many blessings to my sister my sister Light Bearers, Stasha Eve, Tony Walker, Debbie, Lydia from Goddess Divine 888, Bella Ducati. I know I'm missing out some girls, but please, you know who you are in my heart, and I want to thank you. And all of you, all of my new subscribers, thank you so much. All of the people who are now have liked me on Facebook, and just sent me the most wonderful comments. Thank you so much. I send you many blessings today, and I wish you well for the weekend. Namaste.